Okay, today I was going to pickle some beets, but I decided to dehydrate them since I still had some pickled beets. And I know my friend has grown a lot of beets this year, so I'm expecting, I shouldn't say I'm expecting, but every year she gives me a lot because she grows a lot of them, so I will probably be getting more to pickle later in the year, so I decided I'd rather just go ahead and put the Excalibur to work since I hadn't used it in probably a week or two, and dehydrate them so that I can use them for later, for like I can rehydrate them and roast them and use them in other ways. So it'll give me a few more options than just pickled. So the first thing, of course, we want to do is wash them, because we want them relatively clean, okay? And there's more than just 4 of them. Don't need to show you how I wash every one of them. Okay, so I've got them all washed, and I put them in a pot. I'm going to bring them to a boil, and I'm going to cook them just until the outsides can be peeled. The outside will start coming loose. Then I'll peel them off and I'll slice them nice and thin. But as you see, another reason why I'm dehydrating instead of pickling is because there's not that many of them right now. So it's not really worth going through, you know, the water bathing and all that to pickle them. So anyway, we'll go ahead and bring them to a boil, and when they get the beets are boiling, let me check them real quick and see. Yeah, and they're still, sorry about that, you can just barely, so not quite ready, because you want the peel so that it is coming loose easily. And then they won't be real soft, the beets themselves, but they'll be sliceable pretty easy. Okay, so here's the test. It's kind of fork tender, and if you take a knife or a fork and scrape it, you can see that the peel is starting to come off. So that's kind of where you want it. Yeah, see, look at that. That's just the way you want it. Okay? So it's not too tender, but it's just right. Now I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to drain the water, but I'm not going to dispose of the water. I'm going to keep the water because it is a beautiful red color that I can use to dye my yarns and things like that with. So I don't waste the water from the beets. Okay, and here's how they look like arranged on the tray. You want to get them roughly between 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. Easier said than done sometimes. You know how it is when you're slicing, so anywhere in that area is fine. It'll just, if they're a little thicker, they take a little longer to dehydrate and rehydrate, but it's not really that big of a deal. And I'll put them in, and luckily my Excalibur here tells me which one is for fruits and vegetables, so it's real easy. I will put it on 125. It'll take, I'm going to guess, because some of these are a little thicker, 4 to 6 hours, but I don't know. We'll check and I'll let you know when we're done. And there it is. Everything's inside. 1, 2, 3, we got 6 racks, so not too bad, but definitely be easier to do. I can put them in and go and take care of some of my other stuff I need to get done today, just like with the sun oven. It's just great. You get your stuff done and not have to stand around and watch everything. Okay, it's been about 2.5 hours, and you can see some of them are already getting to the point flexible, and then you can see the ones that were thicker still have a bit to go. So you don't have to turn them on the Excalibur, but I do, so just force of habit. Yeah, if you see, like this one, yeah, it's definitely getting closer. Alright, so 2.5 hours in, and they're looking good. I'm thinking it'll probably be, for the thicker ones, closer to 6 hours till they're finished. Okay, this batch is about done. Um, they are leathery. Some I think are a little bit over dry, but as they cool down. But you want them a little bit, they're supposed to feel like a leathery texture. And it's about 8 o'clock, and so they've been in for about 9 hours. Yep, they're ready.